5 years ago, I met a young girl called Shama at a salon in Mumbai. I was a regular there and I loved chatting with her. During one of my conversations with Shama, I asked her if she went to school. She said, "Ha didi, gayi thi 10th tak." Then when I asked her what happened after, she said something that blew my mind away. She said, "Mujhe padhai nahi karna tha, mujhe kuch seekhna tha." I did not want to study, I wanted to learn. That simple statement that Shama said that day is the biggest challenge our education system faces. Learning and education are perceived as two different entities, and I wanted to design and build solutions that would bridge the gap between the two. So 3.5 years ago, when my husband and I went through an existential crisis, we quit our corporate jobs and relocated to a small town where I grew up to transform an affordable conventional school. Not being educators by training, we were able to go in with a very clean slate and question everything in the classroom for a change. From big things like relevance of moral science classes today to something as small as students wearing a tie to school in a place as hot as Nizamabad. So while we started our work with building an engaging curriculum and using tech to update our processes, there was something much larger that we had to tackle. And this was the biggest piece of the puzzle. How to spark a love for learning, not just among the students, but also among the teachers and parents. So we made a major change to our approach that everything small and big would continue only if it aided in active learning. How many of you have been in assemblies like this? Okay, great. So if you were, which I was, assuming an average of 20-25 minutes a day, did you know we spent 100 school days in 10 years of our time at school in assemblies? Why are assemblies so boring? So we redid our assemblies, we transformed them into makeathons in which students and teachers work on very small projects together. This is students working on an egg drop challenge. In that, they had to design a device which made sure the egg doesn't crack when it is dropped from a higher floor. A simple challenge like that. And you see the excitement in the air, literally. While the world is moving towards innovative spaces to learn and work, why do students still need to sit in such a rigid classroom setup for an entire day? So we redesigned our classroom spaces. In some of the classes, we turned the entire floor into a chalkboard, and in some others, we designed cost-effective furniture that would support flexible seating. To bring important government policies like Swachh Bharat to life, we started a Swachh Bharat class in which students spend an hour every week trying to clean the school and learning about waste management. Next, I wanted to bring in this culture of lifelong learning into our organization. For that, we had to spark a love for learning among the teachers as well. This time, I went into the staff rooms with just one question. What was your aha moment in class this week? It was a slow start, but trying to answer that question, a lot of teachers started to look for exciting moments in class, and with time, we had a deluge of such moments at our weekly review meetings. Like the classrooms, we also redid our staff rooms and transformed them into informal workspaces where teachers could sit, relax, work, learn, and laugh together. And to give them avenues to vent, which most of them otherwise don't have in their lives, we started doing a lot of recreational activities to bring in some much-needed positivity into their lives. Mentoring and counseling these teachers has built a strong support system, most of whom women with little to no support in their families. In this way, we were able to rekindle their joy for teaching and their love for learning. To spark a similar love for learning in the parents, we picked a topic close to their hearts. Their children. So our conversations with them had to go beyond the progress report. Some of their major worries were, how do I get my 6-year-old to eat spinach? How do I get my 8-year-old to listen to me? And how do I help my teenager deal with teenage angst? So we started to conduct parent education days on a very wide variety of topics to better equip the parents. Through these sessions, we also found that a lot of them did not know how to engage their children meaningfully. So to support the parents, we started to send ideas with simple fun activities like making a grocery list together, making a meal together. We send these once every month and we call this the family fun time. Our efforts to engage parents has made them learners and also empowered them to be active partners in their child's progress and also in our journey. Building a great school is more than an engaging curriculum, more than tech and infrastructure. It's all about figuring how to get everyone excited about learning, because learning is a powerful tool to promote growth. Thank you.